good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are joining us from. This is the Mglsd podcast coming you live from the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development in Uganda. Joining us is the Minister of Gender, Labour and Social Development, the Honorable Betty Amongi Ongom, who will be speaking to us about this new innovation that is coming to you from the Ministry of Gender. Honorable, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'm sure viewers are wondering what this is. What are you giving to the world?
Yes, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. As the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, we are the People's Ministry. Our ministry touches all sectors and segments of society and communities. Who requires information on the programs that we undertake to support them for social development, to access such program for achieving equity, equal opportunities, and so knowing that the world is now going high-tech. Technology now drives the economy. It drives how information is disseminated. We felt that as a ministry, many of you might not be aware of the programs that we are undertaking, and we can bring these programs to you on your telephones, on your iPads, wherever you are. You will be able to know what we are doing. You will be able to know what we are planning. You will be able to know what we are implementing and have information on how you can access the various programs that we have under the ministry.
Honorable, people will be wondering, why have we ventured into the digital space, whereas many are used to the legacy media? As I can say, why are we going digital?
We are going digital because the youth now in Uganda constitute over 50%. The age group between, let's say, between 17 to about 30 years are the most populated people in Uganda. Two, the statistics from UCC, Uganda Communication Commission, indicates that Uganda has the highest number of telephones that are being possessed by majorly the youth and the women. Now, these are the categories that are under our ministry, and our ministry is charged with empowering them as the vulnerable communities. So if we do not venture into this space, where majority of the youth and the women and the people we work for are now accessing information through the digital media platform. Most people have abandoned the old ways of accessing information. They now access the information on their tabs, on their phones, and Ugandan statistics supports the use of telephones, the use of digital mechanism. People are now trading digitally. Most of the youth, the traders, the women are now using WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok, to Facebook to propel their ideas, to do business, to access information. So if we do not do this, then we are going to deny information to quite a number of people who are supposed to get this information, because they are not going to walk into a district officer office to look for this information. Most people are no longer going to start looking for offices, but they will be doing most of their activities online. And that's why we felt it is very vital to go digital and to support those who are already in the medium of using telephones, tablets, IT to access information and ensure that they receive government programs implementation.
Honorable, one of the weaknesses that have been said of government is the inability to communicate. And we see that with your leadership at the Ministry of Gender, there is a lot of information that is going out there to the public. How are you able to do it?
We are able first to do it because we have elaborate structures. The structures at the parish level, at the district level, have the capacity to disseminate our information. So even with this podcast, we shall be bringing to you at district level some of the officers that are implementing our projects. We have been able to send information through our partners, like we have banks, the Sage money, money to do with the capital venture fund, money to do with the youth livelihood program, money to do with the generating growth and opportunities for women are being given through our partners like banks and financial institutions. This financial institution will be also brought on board to be able to give you information. What are the conditions, the terms that you need to access some of these programs that can enable you to empower yourself. So this structure, this partnership has enabled us to reach out to the people. We have like cultural institutions. We have youth structure, the National Youth Council, the Women Council. These are elaborate structure that when we harness information, we'll be able to reach all segments of society through our podcast, but also through other channels.
I'll just take you back to your quote where you say that this ministry is the people's ministry.
Yes.
For the people listening to us or watching us on this platform, what do you want to give them? What do you have for them in the package?
Yes, I want to start probably to let you know that we are in charge of the youth, the women, persons with disability, older persons. We are also in charge of workers, social security, entertainment and creative industry, culture, and religion. So in the context of youth, we have various empowerment programs, some of which are partnering with the banks, a youth livelihood program, youth venture capital fund. We have also the skilling program under Juakali. We have a program called Graduate Volunteer Program, where those who have graduated are supported to volunteer in various companies that we partner with. We have work placement center program. This work placement, you have a qualification, you can be placed in an organization to gain experience. We have the Juakali program, which supports youth and women with the equipment as capital to start businesses or expand businesses. So that is under the youth. Under the women, we have the OWEP, which is the Uganda Women's Entrepreneurship Program. It also supports with the capital. We have GROW, generating growth and opportunity for women entrepreneurs. It's a capital support which has low interest rate for women who want to start and expand businesses. They get it, access it through financial institution. Still under GROW, we have other program under GROW, which is skilling. Those who are already in business, we skill you, we expand your knowledge on how to do business, capacity building, training, exhibition and exchange for trade and trade shows abroad, so that you are able to understand. We do certification. We support you if you have products that you want to start selling into the market. You require certification for UNBS. Some of you will require certification for export through ISO or through Ministry of Agriculture, pre-export verification. We support that through our GROW program for women entrepreneurs. We have other programs like youth venture capital, which I had stated before. Under the older persons, we have SAGE, very popular program for the older persons 80 years and above. But also we have older persons special grant, which we implement through the district. Your CDO has the forms. If you go to your CDO, you'll be able to give you how you can benefit. It's a grant. 5 people, between 5 to 10 people can get a grant of 5 million to support older persons to create or expand enterprises, to support them with retirement in a decent way. We also have under persons with disability also persons with disability grant, which also operates like the one for older persons. We also form groups of 5 to 10 people and give a grant of up to 5 million. Again, the district community development officers support us in implementing that program. We have under labor, we have the program of center, that is the one which is related to Juakali. Those who are in businesses, you can apply to get equipment to support your businesses. Many have benefited, expanded their businesses, and now been able to propel livelihoods for the community where they are. We also have other programs, for example, for the creatives. We are supporting the musicians with the capital through their circles. They have a federation. Under the federation, we have 19 zones. These 19 zones have circles, and we are going to be supporting these circles with money so that they lend to their musicians in that sub-region. And we have that financing. They are given as a grant in their sub-regional circle, but they are allowed to lend the money to their members with some interest so that they are able to support the staff that they are employing as musicians. We also have other money from other creative industry, which we are supporting them also to borrow at a cheap rate so that within their creative sector, they are able also to get money, capital to support them. We have several other programs, and our district community development officers are the ones that focus on ensuring that such programs are implemented properly. So these people's ministry are able to support empowerment through financing, either financing with grant or with affordable capital. We are also able to support social security for older persons and persons with disability, which we have been able to ensure that people receive under National Social Security Fund. We have many other programs for the youth and women. The I-Innovator program, in consultation with the MasterCard Uganda, is propelling competition among youth entrepreneurs who compete for capital between $20,000 and above. And if you do well and compete, you are given that grant to expand or start a business. This is to support the youth, to ensure that when you have a big dream, that dream can be translated into reality through support from the I-Innovator program. There are also program under NSSF, which is Enterprise Development Support for the informal sector, where we are visiting women in markets, the borders. We are bringing them together to teach them how to save for their future, for their pension, because the law now allows voluntary saving for the informal sector. So that also is supporting a lot of groups in ensuring that they come into the saving economy. So we have several programs as the People's Ministry. Much of the program you can also access through our website.
Now, Honorable, let's go back to the podcast. It has been said, and also because we are in charge of mindset change, it has been said that Ugandans, particularly the youth, probably are not interested in serious content. They go in, their consumption for information is about lighter information. And talk about very many variable projects. What would be your appeal to the young people, Ugandans out there, about what you are saying?
My appeal to the young people is that you need to be empowered. And that is why we as a Ministry of Gender exist, to empower you. Empowerment cannot be achieved when you do not, as a person, make a resolve to ensure that you need to be empowered. And for you to be empowered, you need information. you need the content that can support you into driving the change within yourself, within your community. I know there are several youth out there that are doing tremendous work. I appeal to the youth and all the people out there that please follow us. When you follow us, you are not only going to be able to receive information related to the implementation of program under Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development, but because we also coordinate some of the programs that targets women, youth, and other vulnerable groups in other sectors, you will also be able to get information from Ministry of ICT that are driving youth innovation program, Ministry of Science and Technology. You will be having several opportunities down your door that will change your life or the life of someone you know. So I appeal to you, please use the time you have to split in between content that have entertainment and content that will support you to empower yourself and be able to develop socially, not only yourself, but also people you know and people in your community.
Of course, the Ministry of Gender is always the source of innovation within government. If you're speaking to others in government, borrowing from what the Ministry of Gender is able to do, what would you tell them?
I would tell the other MDAs, the ministries, department, or agencies of government that we are now going digital. The world now is shifting, and so it is important that in all your programs, you also initiate digital outreach to the population so that they are able to reach out to most of the people who are now using phones and using digital access to information. Two, where we still have predominant rural areas, I would appeal to you that most of you do not have officers on the ground, but community development officers that are under Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development supports all the ministries and departments of government. Please utilize them. They are available to reach to the community, because if we don't reach the community, you will not know what affects them and how to address it. And you will also not know how your program is making an impact, if any, or what needs to be improved and solutions that are driving change among the community. So I appeal to the MDAs out there that please also engage with our team in the Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development to be able to get information at a national level, but also link with the district. Our team who always interacts with the community to be able to support you to implement the programs you have to reach our people who are the communities that we serve.
Honorable, your parting shots to the viewers of our podcast.
My parting shot first is to thank our Department of Communication, headed by you, for coming up with these innovative ideas that today we launched the podcast for the ministry, and to indicate that we now need content. If there are people out there who want to give questions, who want to understand what we do or what government does, I want to request you to contact our team of the podcast. They will give you how you are able to contact the ministry so that your questions and your issues are answered. Please make it interactive. Suggest people you want to be interviewed. It is within your realms to understand, but also to request for people you want to be hosted so that you get the information you want. The world is now going digital. Let us embrace digital access to information, dissemination, and feedback as one of the critical area of transforming government engagement with citizens. Thank you.
Dear viewers, you've been a wonderful audience. We want to thank you for joining us on this podcast, and I want to thank the Honorable Minister Betty Amongi Ongom for sparing time to speak to us. We shall be a regular feature of this podcast. Please find time to join in.